6 people, including 5 minors, have been arrested after officers seized a large-capacity ghost gun on Bay Street. Happened Saturday, August 1st, after police received a ShotSpotter activation on Kenyon Street. Officers say they saw a group enter a vehicle without a valid inspection sticker, so police pulled them over on Bay Street. Police then arrested the driver, 19-year-old Yariel Fernandez, and the 5 teens between the ages of 14 and 17 in that car after they found this loaded ghost gun, heroin, and cocaine laced with fentanyl. All 6 are now facing charges.